Hello folks, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami. I am Sir Ferris, the actor Reigen. I'm actually a Mysterious JG, and we are trying to rid the world of the pestilence that is side stories. We're focusing heavily on side stories here to get ready for a good long return to the main story. At least until I can do Majima shit again, in which case the temptation to pull back into that world will be strong. But Cyclone Swing seems pretty awesome. Evade, then grab and lift up an early enemy, twirling them around before sending them flying with a spectacular throw, usable in heat mode. But you have to be in heat mode to do it. See, like this super sweet new technique, I wasn't in heat mode to do it. It's usable in heat mode. But if anybody survived long enough and those enemies weren't, I could have used it when not in heat mode. Or maybe that's why it wasn't working. It had to be in heat mode, and I was in heat mode coincidentally when it was working, but I don't think so. This is the cool, like, spin over kick. It's all pretty sweet, but we're gonna get extra beast mode power. Eventually, I just need to move back to this world, although we've got so many health boosts to get before we get another damage boost. Where is even? Okay, here. The very outside circle starts here. We go health, health. Oh, balanced diet. Your health recovers more than you eat food. That's not terrible. Diamond Claw, explosive attack. Executing a Bear Claw stance just as you're attacked. Clean attack is only usable for a carefully trained body. Alright. Herculean Fortitude, burst your defense to the maximum while performing a resist guard. Boost attack 6. Iron Gut, prevent all damage when performing a resist guard in heat mode. Boost health, boost health, boost health, boost health, boost health. Alright. I mean, the 6th, that's the final attack boost then, I guess, if none of these are attack boosts. So this is all heat mode stuff. Allows for the climax, increases climax heat, essence of torment. When you've had enough, dislocate both of the enemy's shoulders, bash their face in and throw them. Only usable during climax heat mode. Wow. Don't think we'll see that because, like, I have to press L1 and R1 and then press triangle while taking damage. I'd have to make a point of showing that one off because it's not something that's going to naturally occur to me to do during a fight. Also, you need to be in climax heat mode. Which, isn't taking the damage going to knock you out of climax heat mode? I don't know. Increase the power of heat actions. Use climax heat mode. Got a lot of level 50 stuff I should probably be. Or just 50 points needed. Increase the maximum amount of the heat gauge. Essence of Overrun. Yeah, I probably need to just get these passives that only cost 50 in heat mode before I start going after. I got kind of sick of choosing between them, but there's quite a few of them here. Being drunk makes you immune to stunning and paralysis. Evade an enemy's attack, then break their leg. Those who start a fight have to pay the price. That one sounds pretty awesome, actually. But anyway, alright, so now at long last, we can go to Kyushu 5-star or 1-star. Doesn't sound like a very good place. It's Kyushu number 1 star. It's not like a Tonkatsu ramen. Oh, man. I got my next couple of meals planned out for ease of digestion while going through some stuff I'm going through, but, last time I ordered ramen from the fancy overpriced ramen place I like, it wasn't that great, but I got the spicy pork tonkatsu. They have a spicy chicken I might try next time. So I've had it, it's been good. And the spicy pork ramen wasn't bad. It was just, I don't know, I'd been away from it for a while. I built it up in my head, and it was kind of like good, but not as great as I was hoping it would be. Anyway, there's Kyushu number 1 star. So let's go see if this fictional ramen will do us some good. What was it? Something ramen, extra soup, side order, small rice. Half fried rice, extra soup, ramen. Maybe this was the only thing we could order here. It would be 0 yen. What did you say? Ramen, extra soup, half side of rice. Dots. The restroom is through the back door. Alright. Presumably the store is not accessible otherwise. The only thing I really care about here is do they have different prizes available. Would you like to play some roulette? They got bunny girls. Like, it's overtly sexy, the shiny black little onesie. But the bunny tail and the ears, I just never gotten it. Like, you know, again, not yucking anyone else's yum. Welcome. You can buy the chips here. Would you like to exchange money for chips? Well, I bought a bunch of chips. Oh, no, I did that off screen. You can buy 10,000 chips for 100,000 yen. This is a way to spend money. And work toward... Yeah, which I guess I did that off screen once. Now I've done it twice. So presumably I'll never need that many chips, but... I don't know where you trade them in for prizes, though. Okay, if they don't have prizes, they just have games you can play. Baccarat, poker, blackjack, and... Wait, that's blackjack, then what are you? You're blackjack, too. So they got 2 poker tables, they've got, I've never understood the purpose of roulette. It's just... I mean, non-Russian roulette makes more sense to me than Russian roulette, but both of them just seem like a way to throw away money. Prize exchanges through this machine, I guess. Sometimes all you've got to go on is rage. These appear to be the same prizes. I guess I'll buy the Woppets, because we've... Oh, wow. Never mind. This thing, I'm not going to need prizes again, ever. Okay. Let's see. I do need to get more Woppets for completion points. What I can't see is what I have in storage. So I don't want to buy something that costs that much if I already own them. Although, hold on. I put the little silent shoes in inventory. Oh, no, I didn't. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I just want to make sure we don't waste fuck tons of money. Let's go, unless I actually write it down, I'm not going to know, am I? I can put the silent shoes in storage and then see if it still says I have one. And if I do, I can trust that any Woppets that say 0 inventory, I don't have them in storage or in inventory. If it says I have 0 silent shoes, then we'll know it's not counting the ones that are in inventory. So I need to be a little careful. Blackjacks, daggers, stun guns, metal bats. I don't have any very fancy... Yeah, there's no Woppets in here that are like super fancy. Gentleman's umbrella is as fancy as my inventory gets right now for Woppets. I didn't mean to do that. I don't think I have 2 of anything. Yeah, dagger, whatever. Sakura Storm. I do already have one of those. Was that something that they were trying to sell me? Alright, well, don't buy a Sakura Storm, but anything else that's, like, kind of fancy, except for maybe some of the Tonfas, I already have. Oh, and I forgot to do what I was going to do with the silent shoes, but I don't think it matters now, because there wasn't a huge variety of weapon types for me to try to remember. Alright. 6-fluted pole, I did not think I saw. Sunburst and Morning Tempest. If I want them all right now to work, I'd need to buy more chips, which is kind of fine because I'm also looking to spend more money. Well, that's the total spending 5 million yen done. There's a decent chance that I am now done spending money just for completion points and can start being my normal stingy self again. I still haven't earned 10 million, but I spent 5 million. So that might be a way to... I might be able to combine getting completion points and the gambling games by gambling and buying, you know, platinum plates or whatever. Alright, steel fluted pole, 6 fluted pole, sunburst, morning tempest. Purely looking for completion points at this point. Just out of curiosity. That would be under battle. We still got a lot more weapons to go. I doubt that that was the most efficient in terms of just getting a certain quantity of weapons, but okay. We moved from 15 to 18, but 40 is where we need to be. So I have to buy a whole lot more weapons if that's what's going on. Gear items, not a yeah, whatever. If I'm really worried about... I just got to learn one more move from Kamaki is what I got to do. But all of that would be drawing us further away from getting back to the main story, which I really, really did think we'd be doing by the end of this video. I might be a little bit of a liar there. It might be in the next video, but we're going to finish the side quest stuff that we've got. And I'm not planning to do any more right now. If a side quest literally comes up in this bottom southeast corner of the map while we're wrapping this thing up, I guess we'll pursue it for the same logic that maybe it won't be available if we wrap up a chapter and advance to nighttime. Always going to kill one of you guys. I was supposed to do some special dodge then throw, and I didn't do it right, so... Beep. Well, then again, I might have needed to be in heat mode. It can't end like this. Oh, yes, it can. We cannot let this be the end. Oh, yes, we can. Boy. Yeah, I got your bag back. I know that was like a week ago you asked, but... You did? Ah, thank you. Can I have it, please? I need to take my medicine. It's going to turn out to be booze or something. Yeah, sure. Oh, I can't thank you enough. You saved my life. I would have died right here on the streets. Yeah, it's a good thing I passed by. Truly, I'll make it a point to carry medicine separately from the valuables from now on. Although they are valuable, alright, guess your medicine. That's a good idea. Oh, by the way, I'd like to offer you something to thank you properly. He kicks you in the nuts. That's not necessary. Yeah. No, if I just let you walk away, I could never live with myself. There's not much here, but please take this. You got 150,000 yen. I just spent 2 million yen like a couple minutes ago in a ramen shop. That's a lot of ramen, sir. There, I can't thank you enough. I guess I should get going now. Yeah, watch yourself out there. I will. Bye. Huh? Is this the medicine? Hey, wait. I think you need this. Wah, 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 wah. Got experience points. Enough to buy some of those passives to heat I was talking about. And thankfully that quest was over and quick, so we will get to the main story. Starting to worry we would not. I can't spend enough time in the soul menu for us not to get to the main story. Thunder God Mastery. If you run during climax heat mode, you won't recall even if attacked. No effect against bleeds and bullets. Oh yeah, so that's great if you're just trying to grab a Whoppet, I guess. Let's work towards this one because it looks really fun. It's just opening up a new heat mode attack. They just instantly appeared to harass this woman, but... So I can only avoid but so many battles if they're all around me. Oh, I guess that was it. Problem is, like, it just gets stun locked. Like, I can avoid taking a lot of damage. Style still sucks. As much fun as it was really early, before guys were doing any fighting back. Yeah, I grabbed that guy and he just punched me anyway. Fine. Back to the one that actually works, even if beast mode's more fun. He's crazy strong, especially when he ditches that beast mode crap. Maybe I'll go to Kyoshu #1 star and actually eat some ramen. My health is low. But I kind of got some good health items that'll be nice to have during story mode, where things can ramp up in difficulty, but they're not restricted on your use of healing. Like, you don't have to get good, you just have to bring a whole inventory pack full of potions. Kyushu, tonkatsu, ramen, stewed pork. Oh, it's all tonkatsu. Well, whichever one's the most expensive will probably give us the most health, yeah.
Ho ho.
Ho ho. Oh ho ho ho! He's an evil Japanese sexy woman. He's a Galaxy 4 line. Oh ho ho ho! I guess they all restore this. No, never mind. They all restore enough to get me to max. I was slightly misreading my own meter. There's a little dark path after the gray ends that I couldn't tell. That I wasn't allowed to fill it up, so. Yeah. Now I'm concerned I didn't min-max my tonkatsu pork ramen purchasing. What if... Oh, it said tonkatsu. I guess they were all pork, weren't they? But what if I could have gotten fully healed for slightly less money? I'm no longer being rewarded for spending money through completion points. I must conserve every yen. It's probably a good idea to save before I dive back into the main story, just in case. But I'm rather excited we're finally doing this. I hadn't been trying to put it off. I just kept coming up with distractions. That's kind of the nature of the Yakuza series. But we'll get some main story content, and if nothing else, that'll unlock more Majima. Oh my, oh hell yes. Gonna put on that party dress. So sorry for bothering you. Oh, never mind. I guess you're not the quest right now. This is. Hey, I came in here to ask you about a tattoo. I guess it was like Dead Lady Breast tattoo. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'd like you to remove my back tattoo. I know it will be incredibly painful. Yeah, that whole rampaging through a funeral didn't impress the Dilfo lady, but I did win that eventually. Many imitate my style. One guy completely recreated my Weezand of Kados reaction. It never acknowledged that he'd heard every joke in it somewhere else. How do you know I was here? And who is he? This is like your brother, right? I've been waiting for you to come to this tattoo parlor, because it's the only place I can talk to you. I thought your own subordinates pushed you around. Oh, that's great news, but then Haruka might be ready to play with that little boy. Also, I guess the main plot, we have been waiting to talk to him for a while. Well, I wasn't planning to, like, just rub my tattoo against him until he submitted, but okay. You got the dragon. Ah, you got the dragon. Yeah, is a koi really able to defeat a dragon?
これでやっとあいつはお前と対等に張り合える。俺と
With
甲
me.
が泳ぐ恋は山脈を経てやがて竜門に入る。
Dragon Gate martial arts?
竜門を登りきった恋は竜に生まれ変わるんだ。
Ah.
やつは竜門を登りきろうとしている。
Oh, so it's all about his secret resentment of Kiryu for being a bigger badass than he
お
is.
前という相手が必要なのかもしれねえな。
So he can't become the douchebag he was meant to be without defeating Kiryu, who's actually a really good dude. Even when they were buddies in the, early story, pre-jail stuff, he seemed a little resentful, a little douchey. Like, we just got a little glimpse at his life. He seemed like a jerk. I believe we have advanced it to nighttime, because they say, yeah, okay, it's nighttime. There may be a different set of side quests available now. But I do feel like we really killed a bunch of side quests. Oh, there's something at the Yoshida Batting Center. And any moment now, it could be the time for Capital Combat 90, the return of Majima. Let me see. I intended to get going on the story again, but 1, 2, doctor's duty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's quite a few left. Like, it made it seem maybe we stopped getting completion points when there's still a ton of side stories left, because it always seemed like there's a lot of side stories left. We've done a lot. We've probably done more than half at this point, but it felt way too early to be out, considering how many side stories I typically think there would be in one of these games. So I kept my promise. I got some main story content, even if it was cinematic in nature. We can check these nighttime side stories, and then go check on Harumi and lady who runs Serena #1 star. The bastard Pac. How dare you walk out on the Blackpool Combat Club. Sorry. I make fun of AEW sometimes, but I still watch it. I still enjoy it. Part of it, just I'm curious to see how the real life battle. Oh wow, there's just like enemies everywhere. Hold the line. The real life battle where the Elite seem to want Dynamite to be successful and CM Punk seems to want Collision to be successful. I'm kind of curious how that goes. Oh no, oh no. Also have to decide, I might do another playthrough of that game as like Mysterious J. Gene. I floated the idea of playing as Vulture Bean, and it might be cleaner and simpler just to be Mysterious J. Gina. Well, they said there's quest stuff here, but I don't see anyone we can interact with except the guy who lets you into the batting cage. Would you like to take a look at items and see what we have to offer? Metal bat, baseball shirt, toughness light, pocket tissues. I'm just looking really for weapons. Gentleman's umbrella we already have. S plus on the beginner course is the metal jacket or metal bat, which we may or may not already have. Nothing else here. I'm thinking leather belt as an accessory, not a weapon. Could be either. I think we've already got the gentleman's umbrella. So the only thing to win from this that I'd care about would be the S rank on beginner's course, but I'm here because I thought there was a quest going on here, and now I'm not so sure. Okay. Is something wrong? I came all the way here to hit some balls, but I can't do anything without normal money. I wish someone could make change for this 2,000 yen bill. That must be the 2,000 yen bill Takanashi wants. Should I offer to exchange? Yes. I can make change if you want. Oh, really, dude? That's great. All right. Thank you very much. You are so stupid. It's a reference to Taxi. I don't even know if I've ever seen a full episode of Taxi. I know that some R&B star took the first, 2 meters of Taxi's theme music and sang Taxi over them and turned it into a fucking #1 hit, which I thought was just fucking ludicrous. And it wasn't Ludacris who did that, by the way. I guess that's it, right? Because this is the little kid wants to play with her. I suppose that might be doable now. You wouldn't think he'd take her out for a play date in the middle of the night. Well, in the middle of the night. So we'll go drop off the 200,000 yen bill. Batting cage, by the way, I would think it's a 24-hour batting center, so as far as I know. Well, this game has 2 times, daytime and nighttime. So it's not like at night, well, I don't know, the sky seemed a lot darker in previous night times. But I think basically it's daytime and nighttime. Like we can't really think, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Am I not doing the combos right, or are the guys just dying before I can do... That time I tried for the kicky one, because the throwy one just hasn't been working. Just trying for the combos and doing enough damage without getting cutesy is making the battles go by quickly without me losing health, so that's good, I suppose. Vincent. Pool bar, billiards bar, just a hangout for people who want 20,000 yen bills. Oof, I've been waiting for you, Chan. I can see that 2,000 yen bill. 2,000 yen bill. Former buddy, can I have it? Hand it over. Thank you. It took my appreciation. Now for the last one. Keep up the great work. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Yatai! That's these tunely. Alright, so, oh, this was there. Oh, and it disappeared. Okay. This is the final 200,000 yen bill. Let's clear 200,000 yen bill quest now and forever this time, just to have it done. So the last 200,000 yen bill, I'm pretty sure it's got to be in that, convenience store, because I noticed there was one down there somewhere. And then it seemed to disappear when we picked up the 20, is it just 2 or 20? The 20,000 yen bill. We picked one up at the batting cages, and then that quest disappeared. And apparently it's because you have to turn those over to him one at a time. You can't just collect a bunch of 2,000 yen bills and give them to him at the end. That is not permissible under Yakuza Kiwami rules. The Kiwami may stand for extreme, but there has to be some kind of law and order. We can't just have people collecting multiple 20,000 yen bills and bringing them all to that guy after they've done the work. It's just, that's too extreme. The, like, downhill snowboarding game for the PS1. Oh, not... Oh, sorry. I realized this is the wrong guy to talk to, and then it turns out it's the right... It's like, that's probably a customer store. No, it's him. So I missed a bit of dialogue. Oh, sorry, I just realized I had some suspicious money in my register. I didn't want my manager to say anything, so I exchanged it with my own money, but now I'm not sure what to do with it. He's talking about the 2,000 yen bill. It must be so rare now that people think it's fake. What should I do? Buy it? If you want, I'll exchange that 2,000 bill with you for some smaller bills. Oh, will you? I was scared of having to turn in the suspicious bill. I don't want to get into trouble. If you wouldn't mind. Got the 200,000 yen bill. Exchange 200,000 to 2 yen. Blah, 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 blah. Now, there's a whole thing over here where you could look at magazines, and I'm not sure what the point is. Maybe we'll get back to that eventually, but I really do want to knock out this 20,000 yen bill quest forever. So we can hear that sweet, sweet doo-doo-boo. I was tempted to go check in on that kid, but we've got to come back this way anyway, so we'll do it then. Coma Stadium, the best place to go watch, I don't know, ballet? It's just some kind of stadium entertainment event that would put you in a coma. And ballet. Incredibly gifted athletes performing something that isn't in any way a fake fight. Who could want to watch that? Yeah, I should be breaking that up, but the rewards just aren't there anymore. I've lost the thrill of being a vigilante hero, unless there's specific plot dialogue related to the event.
Oi.
Hey. Oh, I've been waiting for you, Kiryu-chan. And this will make 5 of them, finally. Come on, let me see it. What should I do? Don't hand it over. No, I can't give it to you just yet. What? Just stealing it in front of me? You're just showing it off to me? Give it to you when I'm ready. Sheesh, what a monster. Okay. There's no offer to get more money that you can make. There's no barter skill. Yeah, sure. Hey, thank you. Here's a little token of my appreciation as I promised. We're back up 250,000 yen after I knocked us down to 2 million. Wow, so I guess I finally completed my collection. I know this request must have been really out of nowhere for you, but you collected them anyway. Thank you, Kiryu-chan. No worries, you've been compensating me for it. Then this is for you, for sticking with it until the end. Please take it with my thanks. You got a 2,000 yen bill. What the fuck? What's this? One of those 2,000 yen bills you collected. Who knows? It could be worth a fortune in the future. I think you should hang on to one. I thought you needed a specific number for your collection. Are you sure you want to give it up? I know I already told you this, but everything has its own history. The same can be said about money, too. They pass through so many hands, and sometimes they even come back to you. These 2,000 yen bills are no different. It's only 5 years, but they have a history of their own. After collecting this for me, you of all people must understand what I'm saying, Kiryu-chan. Nope! Can't say that I do. That's true. Even though it was only 5 of them, I got them all from very different people. And they all had an interesting story to tell, although I don't remember any of them. There was a guy who couldn't use it for batting. There was a cashier who was nervous it was fake. There's a guy who couldn't use it in his vending machine. And there were 2 other people, presumably. Do you recall if any of them were sexy ladies? Maybe I'll keep the sexy lady bill, but I don't remember. Right? That's why I hope you'll hold on to the one instead of spending it. You can look back on it and remember the journey. I see. Then I accept it with my gratitude. Well, I guess I'll be on my way then. Who knows what kind of history is waiting for me out there. Perhaps I'll find Dart's Horse Holy Day. I thought Holic Day. I saw a horse and I was like, a bill that goes out of circulation for only a few years. After only a few years, in a few more years, bills like this will probably never see the light of day. But it exists, and here in my hand is the proof. I guess it does have its own history. I'll put it somewhere safe, just like Takanashi suggested. Then he goes and sticks it up Takanashi's ass for wasting his time. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Game is loading a little slow. It really didn't want to start initially. I had put meds on my hands. I hope I didn't goop up the disc or something. Anyway, we're going to save the game. And I'm going to save it over this slot because we saved that earlier in the game before. I was like, oh, main story, I better save just in case. And it was entirely a dialogue sequence, which is fine. But yeah, if something's wrong with the video, I don't mean to bring up the specter of that. I'd have to go back to an earlier save anyway. So we'll call it a video. When we come back next time, well, I can never swear no new exclamation points will appear on the map, or that we won't run into somebody. But I think, other than checking in on that kid to see if he can play with Haruka, and if we need to bring Haruka out to him, we're back to the main story, guys. And I've been looking forward to it. Maybe not as much as you, but I've been looking forward to it. Catch you next time.